What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Life be lifing, bro. Yup, a lot going on, but hey, we with a new video though. We with a new video, man. We with the red pill. We with Maizy, I think the name is Maizy. I just subscribed to this man. Maizy. Name is Maizy. I don't know if I can see it or not. Maizy. Right there, Maizy. And we doing the red pill podcast. You hear it? That's my buddy eating. Like you hear that little noise in the background, it's my buddy eating. My buddy. My nigga Wiz. And yeah, we're talking about now I saw a little bit of this clip. Let's get into this real quick. I saw a little bit of this clip. Honestly, bro, Andrew got beat in this. He got beat. Let's watch it. She won this one.
So, Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
look at Brian's face the whole time. Look at Brian's face the whole time.
Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
Hey, she got Andrew hot. As soon as she said that nigga went hot. He went hot.
You lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick.
He's hot. Like this nigga is like, bro, he's hot. She got him heated. And let's see what she said. Let's see, my bad. Let's see what she said.
And you you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
Don't talk about my wife, you stupid. Shut your mouth. Shut your stupid mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did
daddies?
I just say?
Your wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
I'm
daddies?
sorry. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Like a South Park
Do
character.
the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try
show
to...
your hatred against...
Do the women that you try
convince them
to...
that they shouldn't...
You know, Charlie, did I bring any of your family into...
Stupid.
Did I say anything about your family being stupid, Charlie?
You could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people on
Okay.
are bull.
Let's
You
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Well, that was a nasty read. One of the hallmarks of the red pill community is hypocrisy, capping in their raps. And every single day on the internet, a new hypocrite in the community is exposed. That is red pill manosphere commentator Andrew Wilson. And if you don't know who Andrew Wilson is, well, this is Andrew Wilson.
Can you think of a single time ever in history where women have collectivized and used force to take anything from men?
Not force.
And so if that's the case and men have a monopoly on force, you're always going to have to appeal to them to not use it on you. Because here's the dirty truth, and it's brutal, and I'm sorry, but I'm not going to lie to you. I know that if men collectivize in the West and decide to put women in little cages, there's not a they can do about it. So they really have to appeal to the benevolence of men.
Hello?
And all they do is demonize them. The majority of countries, women have...
If you look at it, you look at it from a moral standpoint, an emotional standpoint, what he's saying is completely fucked up. Because what you're saying is like, damn, if men really wanted to, bro, we can just put y'all in cages and treat y'all like animals. Like from an emotional situation, like he's right. Like we can, because we can. Males are dominant in mostly all enforcement of law. Like anywhere when it comes to law or enforcing law, men dominate all them jobs and roles. It's all men dominant. So logically, yeah, that's right. But the way he's saying it, the way he's going about it, bro, is wrong. He shouldn't. No. He's saying it the way he's saying it is in a fucked up manner. It's in a fucked up manner.
have no fucking rights.
In those countries, are they democratic?
No. What do they need
Do you
to be?
think if they suddenly were democratic, then that could change?
I don't know. Iraq is democratic now, and I don't know about the whole women's rights thing there.
In Afghanistan, if you gave women, if you implemented democracy,
who gave them that? Who?
If men suddenly gave women the right to vote.
If men suddenly gave...
That's what Andrew's saying. He's saying, like, the only way for women to get rights is men let them. It sounds completely fucked up, but he's right. He's right.
Women rights? That's crazy. If men gave women rights, the women could do stuff. I'm razzle dazzled by this argument.
No
Tell
one ever
me more.
said. No one ever said men were physically weaker or had less of a monopoly.
Well, I'm just saying. You're just saying to me that if men gave women the right
Also,
things,
that's a pivot from what I'm saying. Which
it's not. You said if men in Afghanistan suddenly gave women the right to
We're
vote,
talking
then
about-
things would sure change. Yeah, no shit. If a brother and sister,
I've
the
explained
sister
how you
can't
can
reproduce,
quantify it.
want a hump, who are you to say they can't, Craig?
Could you defend that incest is good because the brother and the sister, they both consent, they continually consent? Is that something that you could defend with secular humanism?
No, there's a potential for harm there.
If you have a higher percentage of people who get married and they have all of those like problems, right? When it's same types of problems, depression, this and
married
that,
people-
wouldn't you have to say, well, then he shouldn't get married?
The question was about incestuous
Yeah, but don't
people,
you
though.
understand the point here? The entailment is, if your only objection to it is, well, it could possibly cause you to become depressed, you would have to apply that to all interpersonal relationships, of which, if they break up, the person could become depressed.
Man, oh man, that's some of the worst content I've ever consumed. But recently, Andrew Wilson is in the headline for different reasons, and I will say this is a large part of the reason why the entirety of the red pill community is dying. One of the mainstays in the red pill and manosphere community is criticizing women with kids. We've seen the criticisms before on the No Fugazi podcast, Fresh and Fit, hell, even Kevin Samuels. Women with kids are used goods and not fit for men to be dating. Hell, even Andrew's podcast made on the Whatever podcast has made the similar sentiments on the same show.
Eventually, down the line, there's going to be an expectation, if you're in a relationship with a single mother, the single mother is going to expect the guy to provide, not just for you, but for the kid. And so that adds like sort of a double duty to provide for a child that's not yours. The issue with that, though, is there's all the responsibility, but none of the corresponding authority. So she might expect you to provide, but she might not allow you as the guy to have any authority over the child. To me, if you're going to be responsible providing for a child and you're going to step in as a stepfather, you aren't given authority over the kid. Like most single moms are not going to like allow you to discipline their kid, but they will expect you to provide for their kid. So it's all the responsibility with none of the authority.
It's almost like these platforms get like pamphlets every single month to say to them,
He's not lying. He's not. Even if you agree, even if you don't agree with his platform, you don't agree with Brian. You don't agree with how Brian say shit, how he do it. He's not lying. He's not lying. If you go, damn it, I just cut this bitch. If you go and find a single parent, right, a single mother right now, right, and 9 times out of 10, and they, let's say not single, let's say they're in a relationship or they're talking to somebody or whatever may the case may be, right, and 9 times out of 10, you ask him like, hey, do the dudes you with, what did he do? Oh, he take care of me. He cooks for me. He clean. He's nice. He let the kids love. He provides. Okay. Do you let him whoop your kids? No, they ain't his. Blah blah blah. No. Do you spank them? No. Do you discipline them? No. What the hell? Blah blah blah. He got a daddy. He got a father to do that. Okay. So why do he have to provide everything, but he can't disciplinary way provide over what he provides? You know what I mean? Like I'm taking care of you and your kids. I take care of the kids. Why can't I be a disciplinary? I'm in my house, my shit. If it was my kid, I was disciplinary. So I get what Brian's saying. I get it. I understand it.
so I was like, hey, this is the narrative that we're pushing with these specific talking points because they use everything. I mean, everything the same. And this is where it gets tricky in the red pill community. A lot of the times, the stuff that they talk about are anti their lifestyle. Some of the key bullets and talking points of this community, you know, women aren't shit, men are superior, you got to get a lot of money, etc., don't date 304s, are not how they live in their actual lives. And Andrew is no different. Maybe a different face than the ones that we've criticized before, you know, No Fugazi, Myron, Walter, or whoever else in the red pill community that's been exposed for
Yeah, no Fugazi, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. You can't be with him, bro. You can't be sitting there talking about single mothers and black women versus white women if you're dating a white woman who's a single mother. Like, bro, what? You can't what? That made no sense to me. Yeah, I would never watch that. I never watched that nigga. That nigga made no sense to me.
living their lives. He's just a different face in New Day. So when he got called out on his platform about having these people, he turned into the same exact emotional creatures that he tends to criticize on the platform. And it's actually very hard to watch.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
You're a fucking. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your mouth. Shut your stupid mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say?
Wife with the three.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
She won.
Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to
Do the women that you try
show
to?
your hatred against?
Do you the women
they,
that you try
convince
to?
them that they shouldn't?
You know,
like,
Charlie.
The reason why I can't respect Andrew in this situation at all is he, unlike others, aren't even attempting to justify or say, hey, there are exemptions to rules or make up any sort of philosophy or theory. He goes to 5th grade antics mimicking this young woman and then goes on to call her all types of names. He says, don't talk about my family, when literally the purpose of these platforms and podcasts is digging into young girls, talking about their family, and trying to get to.
Yup, the purpose of the podcast is to dig into young girls' lives, talk about what they're doing, talk about their actions on OnlyFans and being strippers and shit is affecting their family and their future kids. She did the same shit, just a different way. She said, okay, and I got a question pretty much. You saying all this stuff, but your wife has 3 kids by 3 different men. I don't know that fact or not, but I know Andrew's a stepdad. I know that for a fact. I know he's a stepdad for sure. He mentioned it before. But I don't know how many baby daddies she got. And yeah, now Andrew all mad, angry, talking about, are you a bitch, you're this, you're a whore, you're a cum sucker. She's all these things, she's all these negative shit when she call you out on your wife. Don't talk about my wife, bitch. Because the same women you're talking about, the exact same women you're degrading, you're destroying, you're talking crucial about, is the same thing you lay down next to every night. He's mad.
The reason as to why they are who they are, to unpack the difference between men and women. Andrew, you talk about people's families all the time. But now that the shoe is on the other foot, you turn into an emotional baby. Which brings me to my second point about his hypocrisy. Andrew and the entire red pill community oftentimes talk about how women tend to be more emotional and that in the face of adversity, they always lean on the emotional side of the conversation. But every time I see Andrew Wilson being in a debate in which he is clearly either losing or is just trying to hammer home a point, he is the first person in all these conversations to go the emotional route.
I will be needing to leave at 6 p.m. So for anyone who is leaving or who is watching and not 6:30, because I have a lot of reasons.
I mean, you agreed to do
6:30.
6:30.
There's a lot of.
Oh no! Okay. Hold on. On this clip, I watched this one. On this clip, this is taken out of context. She agreed to 6:30 way ahead of time, but the whole podcast she was saying some bullshit. She was saying a lot of bullshit, and she was losing the arguments. That's why she wanted to leave early. Now she's trying to come up with an excuse to leave early because she don't want to admit she was wrong. Yeah, I saw this one.
Reasons. I mean, I have some health issues. I just sitting here for this prolonged period.
Even though she knew for a long ass time, like days ahead of time, she's supposed to leave at 6:30. That was an agreement for the podcast. Now she's about to come up with health problems, all these excuses and shit. Oh, something popped up. Yeah.
Was not told, by the way, that this was going to be 3 hours. I thought it was going to be an hour max.
We didn't specify that it was going to be an hour max.
I actually was very poor communication on your end. But anyways, I'm telling you that I will be leaving at 6.
Communication on your end. You're going to a show and didn't bother asking how long it was going to be.
I mean, again,
I
have health problems.
Yeah, but why would you have a different
like,
assumption?
are you fucking serious?
I'm fucking serious. Why would you have a different assumption?
Yeah. You see how she said, "Oh yeah," she was like, "It looked like it's a communication part on your own." She said, "It looked like it's a communication issue on your part." Then she hurry up and try to keep going. No, how is a communication problem on my part? You didn't ask. If you know you got health problems or you got something to do, you can ask like, "Hey, how long the podcast is gonna be?" But you most likely knew. Like if you watch their podcast, bro, or they ask you to do shit, they even mention it. If they ask you to come more and they DM you, nigga, you know the podcast is 3 to 4 hours, 5 hours. It's a long ass podcast, like every time. So no, I don't agree with her on this one. No.
How would we know that?
I'm telling you now.
Oh, you're fundamentally a dishonest person.
Hey,
I mean, that's just kind of something that you don't want to disclose because it's a little embarrassing.
Are you cry?
Look,
strong
we're
woman.
not asking
I thought you were a strong woman.
I hope you guys
cry?
have a really
Hold
good day.
on.
Okay, but he don't have to do that though. He's trolling her. He don't have to do that. But yeah, she's lying. Yeah, she's lying.
Hold on.
leaving.
Hold on there,
No.
Joe.
You're
We're
gonna
not
cry?
asking. Hold on.
I thought you were a strong
Kylie,
woman.
All right.
Shouldn't
You know,
like,
Charlie, did I
pursue
bring
women? Do they know
Charlie?
that
Did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called
into
me fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
There's no way that you can really sit there and justify being a big, strong, manly man, you know, not getting emotional, et cetera, et cetera. But when presented with actual facts about your life, you can't even stand in it and you actually become emotional. It's literally hypocrisy by definition. It doesn't make any sense to me. I would have rather had Andrew sit in there and say, well, you know what? I actually found somebody who made me feel as if there is an exception to the rule and it is possible. But generally speaking, don't date single mother. I don't know. That would have been a better way to phrase it. But with how much energy he speaks about these different situations, to go behind closed doors and not live that actual life is super weird and disgusting to me. And I think that the woman debating Andrew that got him so upset actually kind of hits the nail on the head about his whole life and the entirety of the Red Pill community.
Better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people
Okay.
on are bullshit because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional
Let's
man.
go through it, Chuck.
None of these guys are traditional men. Literally anybody holding a mic, claiming to be a part of the Red Pill community, claiming to be a part of the manosphere, claiming to be a part of this organization that pushes against these rhetorics and ideologies of modern Western women, talking about men's self-help and men's improvement, et cetera, et cetera. None of them are traditional men. They all got...
I do believe that there's some men out there who are traditional and who don't mind, like, the red pill talk really affected a lot of people. And because there's a lot of traditional men who still would pay for everything, who don't mind like giving their girlfriends everything, who don't mind providing, being soft, and there's a lot of men out there who's like that. There also is a lot of women who out there who don't mind being at home, who don't mind cooking for their man, who don't mind being super submissive and not going out and partying with her friends and shit. What I got from the red pill talk, what it is a bunch of hoe ass niggas versus a bunch of hoe ass females. That's all it is. It's niggas like Future and shit. Like niggas who ain't like Future a hoe. Everybody know Future a hoe. Like Future or like Offset niggas who just fuck bunch of bitches and shit. Like fuck bunch of bitches and shit. You be fucking girls and shit. Versus girls who be in the club all the time. Always partying when selling bodies and shit. That what the red pill talk is really for. It's for them two categories of people trying to argue who's worse than another one. Both of y'all ain't shit, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, but not all red. I don't think red pill is fully negative. No, I feel like it does help some people.
Got successful off of rage baiting and working a social media algorithm. And day by day, their lives get exposed to the masses. And it's okay. I think the masses would understand that there are situations and circumstances that aren't gonna align with the ideal picture of masculinity, whatever the hell that is. But you can't be the one peddling this information while simultaneously in the background living a different life. I wouldn't want a trainer yelling at me over and over again about my diet, my exercise, and my health, while then going home eating Snickers, ice cream, cookies, and cakes, not working out, and not sleeping properly. And especially when we know that the red pill community, the manosphere community, all these communities, people like Andrew Wilson are leading into real life impact and effects on young men in society. It actually is very disgusting, disheartening, and alarming that in 2025, they are unraveling at the seams only after they've done years and years worth of damage that probably cannot be fixed. But I'm here to tell you that those manosphere guys like Andrew Wilson are not real. They're not even halfway living in their truth. They're actually embarrassed about their lives. Hell, that's why he's not even going up on this mic and saying, yeah, that is my family, I love them. No, he's embarrassed about his situation because it completely contradicts the mess that he is selling on the internet. But I'm here to tell you, Andrew Wilson is exactly who I have displayed in this video. He is a grifter. He is a beta male. He is an emotional baby who doesn't live his life. And more importantly, he's a weak excuse for a man. Somebody who can't even open up a pickle jar.
I'm supposed to open the pickle jar?
Nah, whoa. Don't do that. Whoa, hey, I struggle with that shit. No, hold on. Sometimes a nigga hand be sweaty. Nah. See, you ain't about to say, you can't say you're not a man because you can't open up a pickle jar. You can't do that. You throwing shots. You can't do that. You struggle. Still.
I gotta grip it.
Uh-oh, Andrew. If you can't open it either.
Your hand greased the whole top of it.
It's sweaty.
Literally slippery.
Oh.
I'm supposed to open the pickle jar?
Another opportunity with.
Grab me a paper towel so I can dry the top of it off.
You're the big strong man. There you go. Come on.
I can't grip the fucker. Like, I gotta have a way to grip it. I gotta grip it. Try it. You fucker.
Pop. Use a towel, you idiot. Use a fucking paper towel, you idiot.
I'm supposed to open the pickle jar?
He embarrassed.
It's so easy to become a.
Yeah, he embarrassed. Hey, y'all, man. Good video. W video. Like I said, with Andrew, man, Shorty won that. She was right. She was right. Like, you can't say that shit. Your wife is doing blah, 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 blah. Andrew got hurt. He started to spaz out. He started to crash out because he was hurt. Is what it is. Hey, W video, though. W video.